Hi. Welcome to this channel. In this video we are going to test ChatGPT, an AI chatbot. We are going to solve 2022 NEET physics questions using ChatGPT and test its answering capability. For recording scores I have created an on-the-fly website. For who doesn't know what ChatGPT is an AI chatbot that uses machine learning to generate text-based responses. Let's see it can generate responses for our NEET physics questions. We are going to record the scores of ChatGPT in a website. 4 marks for correct answers and -1 for wrong answers. Let's test ChatGPT. Two resistors of resistance 100 and 200 are connected in parallel in an electrical circuit. The ratio of the thermal energy developed in 100 to that in 200 N in a given time is I 4 to 1 E, 1 to 2 E, 2 to 1 IV, 1 to 4. Two hollow conducting spheres of radii r1 and r2, r1 greater than r2, have equal charges. The potential of two spheres would be 1 dependent on the material property of the sphere, 2 more on bigger sphere, 3 more on smaller sphere, 4 equal on both of the spheres. When two monochromatic lights of frequency, nu and nu2 or incidence on a photoelectric metal, their stopping potential becomes versus 2 and versus respectively. The threshold frequency for this metal is 1/3 V2, 2V3, 3V4, 2/3 V. I apologize for the mistake in my previous response. You are correct that the correct answer is 1/3 V. To derive this result, Therefore, the correct answer is 4 increases for conductors but decreases for semiconductors. If the initial tension on a stretched string is doubled, then the ratio of the initial and final speeds of a transverse wave along the string is 1 to 2 1 to 13 sqrt 2 1 sqrt 2. AM radio waves have wavelengths that range from about 10 meters to 100 meters, which corresponds to a frequency range of about 300 kHz to 3 MHz. Microwaves have wavelengths that range from about 1 mm to 1 meter, which corresponds to a frequency range of about 300 MHz to 300 GHz. The ratio of the radius of gyration of a thin uniform disk about an axis passing through its center and normal to its plane to the radius of gyration of the disk about its diameter is 1 sqrt 2 2 to 13 sqrt 2 4 to 1. Apologize for the mistake in my previous response. You are correct that the correct answer is 3 sqrt 2 1. A biconvex lens has radii of curvature 20 cm each. If the refractive index of the material of the lens is 1.5, the power of the lens is 1 infinity 2 plus 2d 3 plus 20d 4 plus 5d. I apologize for the mistake in my previous response. You are correct that the correct answer is 4 plus 5D. The graph which shows the variation of the de Broglie wavelength, lambda, of a particle and its associated momentum, p, is in normal scale. When light propagates through a material medium of relative permittivity epsilon_r and relative permeability mu_r, the velocity of light, v, is given by c velocity of light in vacuum 1 v equals c sqrt epsilon_r asterisk mu_r2 v equals c3 v equals sqrt mu_r epsilon_r4 v equals sqrt epsilon_r mu_r. In the given nuclear beta plus reaction, number of protons decreases by 1. The element X is 22 sub 11 not to X plus E caret plus version 1 22 sub 12 mg2 23 sub 11 Na 3 23 sub 10 Na 4 22 sub 10 Na. The ratio of the distances traveled by a freely falling body in the first, second, third and fourth second, use velocity formula, v equals u plus half a gram, 2t minus 1, u equals g, 2, 1, 1 to 1, 1 to 1, 2, 1 to 2, 3 to 4, 3, 1 to 4, 9, 16, 4, 1 to 3, 5 to 7. Two objects of mass 10 kg and 20 kg respectively are connected to the two ends of a rigid rod of length 10 meters with negligible mass. The distance of the center of mass of the system from the 10 kg, give me the answer. No need for dividing. 1, 5 meters 2, 10/3 of a meter 3, 20/3 of a meter 4, 10 meters. The energy that will be ideally radiated by a 100 kW transmitter in 1 hour is 1 10 to the power of 5 J2 36 10 to the power of 7 J3 36 10 to the power of 4 J4 36 10 to the power of 5 J. I apologize for the mistake in my previous response. You are correct that the correct answer is 236 * 10 to the power of 7j. An electric lift with a maximum load of 2,000 kg, lift plus passengers, is moving up with a constant speed of 1.5 milliseconds -1. The frictional force opposing the motion is 3,000 N. The minimum power delivered by the motor to the lift in watts is G equals 10 meters S2. Use tension formula 1-23500W22300W3-20000W4-34500W. A copper wire of length 10 meters and radius 10 to the power of -2 sqrt pi m has an electrical resistance of 10 ohm. The current density in the wire for an electric field strength of 10 V per meter is 1/10 to the power of 5 A, M2 2, 10 to the power of 4 A, M2 3, 10 to the power of 6 A, M2 4, 10⁻⁵ A per square meter. If a soap bubble expands, the pressure inside the bubble, assume constant temperature, molecules 1 is equal to the atmospheric pressure, 2 decreases, 3 increases, 4 remains the same. Given below are two statements. Statement I, Biot-Savart's law gives us the expression for the magnetic field strength of an infinitesimal current element idle, of a current-carrying conductor only. Statement 2, Biot-Savart's law is analogous to Coulomb's inverse square law of charge q, with the former being related to the field produced by a scalar source idle while the latter being produced by a vector source q. In light of above statements, choose the most appropriate answer from the options given below. 1. Statement I is incorrect and Statement 2 is correct. 2. Both Statement I and Statement 2 are correct. 3. Both Statement I and Statement 2 are incorrect. 4. Statement I is correct and Statement 2 is incorrect. A shell of mass m is at rest initially. It explodes into 3 fragments having mass in the ratio 2 to 2, 1. If the fragments having equal mass fly off along mutually perpendicular directions with speed v, the speed of the third, lighter, fragment is 1, 3 sqrt 2 v 2 v 3 sqrt 2 v 4 2 sqrt 2 v. The angular speed of a flywheel moving with uniform angular acceleration changes from 1200 rpm to 3120 revolutions per minute in 16 seconds. The angular acceleration in radian per square second is 1,104 *pi 2 2 *pi 3 4 *pi 4 1 2 *pi. ChatGPT is text-based so image-based questions are skipped. The peak voltage of the AC source is equal to 1 sqrt 2 times the RMS value of the AC source 2 the value of voltage supplied to the circuit 3 the RMS value of the AC source 4 sqrt 2 times the RMS value of the AC source. (1) Electric permittivity 2 magnetic flux 3 self-inductance 4 magnetic permeability. The angle between the electric lines of force and the equipotential surface is 180 degree 20 degree 345 degree 490 degree. Plane angle and solid angle have both units and dimensions, 2 units but no dimensions, 3 dimensions but no units, 4 no units and no dimensions. In a Young's double-slit experiment, a student observes 8 fringes in a certain segment of screen when a monochromatic light of 600 nanometers wavelength is used. If the wavelength of light is changed to 400 nanometers, then the number of fringes he would observe in the same region of the screen is 1, 1, 2, 2, 6, 3, 8, 4, 9. No need for steps. A light ray falls on a glass surface of refractive index sqrt3, at an angle 60 degrees. The angle between the refracted and reflected rays would be 1, 120 degree 2, 30 degree 3, 60 degree 4, 90 degree. In half-wave rectification, if the input frequency is 60 Hz, then the output frequency would be 1,120 Hz, 20330 Hz, 460 Hz. A body of mass 60 grams experiences a gravitational force of 3.0 n, when placed at a particular point. The magnitude of the gravitational field intensity at that point is 1,180 n per kilogram, 2.005 n per kilogram, 3.50 n per kilogram, 420 n per kilogram. A square loop of side 1 meter and resistance 1 is placed in a magnetic field of 0.5 T. If the plane of loop is perpendicular to the direction of magnetic field, the magnetic flux through the loop is 1, 0 Weber 2, 2 Weber 3, 0.5 Weber 4, 1 Weber. Let T1 and T2 be the energy of an electron in the first and second excited states of hydrogen atoms, respectively. According to the Bohr's model of an atom, the ratio T1, T2 is 1:9 to 4:2, 1 to 4, 3, 4 to 1, 4, 4 to 9. A long solenoid of radius 1 mm has 100 turns per millimeter. If 1 A current flows in the solenoid, the magnetic field strength at the center of the solenoid is 6.28 times 10 to the minus 4 T2, 6.28 times 10 to the minus 2 T3, 12.56 times 10 to the minus 2 T4, 12.56 times 10 to the minus 4 T. Two pendulums of length 121 cm and 100 cm start vibrating in phase. At some instant, the two are at their mean position in the same phase. The minimum number of vibrations of the shorter pendulum after which the two are again in phase at the mean position is 1.82.113.9410. The volume occupied by the molecules contained in 4.5 kg water at STP, if the intermolecular forces vanish away is 5.6 meters caret 3 2, 5.6 times 10 to the 6 meters caret 3 3, 5.6 times 10 to the 3 meters caret 3 4, 5.6 times 10 to the minus 3 cubic meters. Two transparent media A and B are separated by a plane boundary. The speed of light in those media is 1.5 times 108 meters per second and 2.0 times 108 meters per second, respectively. The critical angle for a ray of light for these two media is 1 tan 1 0.750 2 sin 1 0.500 3 sin 1 0.750 4 tan 1 0.500. A. Gravitational constant G I L2T2 B. Gravitational potential energy E M1L3T2 C. Gravitational potential E LT2 D. Gravitational intensity IV ML2T2. A series LCR circuit with inductance 10H, capacitance 10 μF, resistance 50 ohm is connected to an AC source of voltage, V equals 200 sin, 100 T volt. If the resonant frequency of the LCR circuit is V0 and the frequency of the AC source is V, then 1 B equals 100 Hz, V0 equals 100 pi Hz, 2 V0 equals V equals 50 Hz, 3 V0 equals V equals 50 pi Hz, 4 V0 equals 50 pi Hz, V equals 50 Hz. A ball is projected with a velocity, 10 ms1, at an angle of 60 degrees with the vertical direction. Its speed at the highest point of its trajectory will be 1:10 ms-1:2:035 sqrt 3 ms-1:45 ms1. From Ampere-Circuital law for a long straight wire of circular cross-section carrying a steady current, the variation of magnetic field in the inside and outside region of the wire is 1, a linearly decreasing function of distance up to the boundary of the wire and then a linearly increasing one for the outside region. 2, uniform and remains constant for both the regions. 3, a linearly increasing function of distance up to the boundary of the wire and then linearly decreasing for the outside region. 4, a linearly increasing function of distance r up to the boundary of the wire and then decreasing 1 with 1 r dependence for the outside region. A nucleus of mass number 189 splits into two nuclei having mass number 125 and 64. The ratio of radius of two daughter nuclei respectively is 1:25 to 16 to 1 to 1, 3 4 to 5, 4 5 to 4. A Wheatstone bridge is used to determine the value of unknown resistance X by adjusting the variable resistance Y as shown in the figure. For the most precise measurement of X, the resistances P and Q1 do not play any significant role. 2 should be approximately equal to 2x, 3 should be approximately equal and are small, 4 should be very large and unequal. A big circular coil of 1000 turns and an average radius of 10 meters is rotating about its horizontal diameter at 2 radians s1. If the vertical component of the Earth's magnetic field at that place is 2 times 10 to 5 T and the electrical resistance of the coil is 12.56, then the maximum induced current in the coil will be 12820.25A3, 1.5A4, 1A. Two-point charges Q and plus Q are placed at a distance of L, as shown in the figure. The magnitude of electric field intensity at a distance r greater than L varies as 1 1, r 6 2 1, r 2 3 1, r 3 4 1, r 4. A capacitor of capacitance C equals 900 pF is charged fully by 100 V. Battery B is shown in figure A. Then it is disconnected from the battery and connected to another uncharged capacitor of capacitance C equals 900 pF as shown in figure B. The electrostatic energy stored by system B is 1.5 times 10 to 6 J2, 4.5 times 10 to 6 J3, 3.25 times 10 to 6 J4, 2.25 times 10 to 6 J. Final score 56. Correct answers 20. Wrong answers 24. Efficiency 31.82. NEET 2022 Physics. Thank you all.